Hello, everyone. This is George from Minimap. Many of you might know me as CM Dragon. Hope you're all having a great day. And as many of you know, there are so many things to do, or I would like to say, a lot of contents to read and participate on Minimap. And I thought it was a good idea to go over some stuff going on Minimap and share the information, or where to find these cool stuff to do, or what to do, like on certain pages and stuff. So I'm going to be talking about some Minimap stuff on a weekly basis. Share some stories um, that you guys have posted on the feed and stuff. And I thought it would be a good idea to just be informative and share all these great information. I would like to introduce myself first. I am CM Dragon, like I said before, and I am the global manager or community manager of Minimap. So whatever you see that's written in English, or all the content that's made in English, are almost all of them were made by me, or at least they were worked with the other team members by me. So that's me out there. I'm making a lot of announcements, or posting a lot of feeds on Minimap. So if you follow me, you can get a lot more engaged in the community, and you can find out what's going on Minimap, I guess. So if you find me at Minimap CM underbar Dragon, that's me. So some of you might not know why I'm called CM Dragon. The reason is because my Korean name is Woo Young. Yong means Yong in Korean means dragon, although I didn't choose that or my parents didn't choose that name because it means dragon, but Yong is dragon in Korean, so I just chose my mini avatar as a dragon. And I kind of got stuck to it, and I really like it. Yeah, so that's about me. If you have any questions about Minimap or me, you can just simply mention me on Minimap, or just start talking to me on Discord. I'm always on Discord. If you haven't already joined Discord, might be a great time. Um, so yeah, feel free to have a conversation with me, or have a casual talk with me. All right, so this is how it's going to go. First, I'm going to go over the slide is going to be I'm going over all the contents. So the first thing I want to discuss is the poll. As many of you know, we have weekly polls, and these questions are made by me. I don't particularly choose a specific topic unless it is like a special day or a holiday. So these polls might look a little bit random for some people, because some of them are not even game related questions. But I thought it'd be fun to have these polls, and you can just share some ideas. And I've also made a dedicated channel for polls on Discord. So if you guys want to make your own poll there, you can just upload a poll and see what other people on Minimap thinks about your questions. So this week's poll is, if you can go back in time but will lose everything you have right now, are you going back? So for this question, at first I personally thought that I'm definitely going to go back in time, because I'll probably have all these knowledge about the first thing I'm probably going to be doing is buy a lot of bitcoins, because back in the day bitcoins were not as expensive as they are right now, and I could probably buy some land in certain areas that are not developed yet, especially in Korea. There are so many different areas that are so fully developed compared to, like, in the past. They were not even, like, it was like no residents lived there. So I thought that would be a nice idea to go back in time. But as I thought a little bit more, obviously the catch here is you will be losing everything you have right now, meaning like all the family ties, relationship. I mean, obviously you're going to be having the same family, like your parents and siblings if you have them, like grandparents and all that. But like, what if like for me, I have a little daughter, so I don't want to be losing her and my wife. So this is an obvious question for me. So I'm not going to be going back in time because I value my family the most, especially my daughter and my wife. So I'm not going to be going back in time. I don't know what you guys are thinking. And I think most of you guys selected not going back option. So I think this was a pretty obvious question because there's a catch in saying that you're going to be losing everything you have. I mean, if you can bring all your family or some aspect of your life that you have right now, I'm going back in time, definitely. I'm taking all of them back in time and, enjoy those good old, like back in 90s or early 2000s. I kind of miss some of these things that I used to do when I was younger. So yeah, so keep your eyes open on these polls and please participate. I wish you guys would participate a little bit more because I tend to, spend some time thinking about these subjects or these questions that I post on Minimap. So if you are wondering where you can actually find these polls, they're actually, if you scroll down to our website, if you're using your PC or Mac, if you scroll down a little bit, it's like on the bottom right side, you'll see polls. And if you click see all, you can see all the other polls that I've uploaded. So you can, still see what kind of questions I've asked through these polls. Yep. So those are for polls. And next thing that I want to go over is the QOTDs. QOTDs are abbreviation for question of the day. And we post these, or I post these every Wednesday Korean time. So it'd be Tuesday night for you guys, or early Wednesday morning. So you guys are free. Feel free to. So the difference between the QOTD and the poll is that QOTD you can actually write a post about it, and share your story or opinion or your ideas of these questions. And I usually ask you guys to put a certain hashtags. Like for example, this week or last week's poll was, or last week's QOTD, I'm sorry, was what is the scariest game you've ever played? I mean, to be honest, like for example, for me, I'm not. I don't know. I become like a chicken when it comes to scary stuff, and I don't do like haunted house or those scary mazes or whatever, those room escapes. And I try not to watch scary movies, like because I'm not, I get scared when I'm watching them. So for me, I've got tons of scary games that I played before because when I was younger, those games were typically the more fun one. But like as I grow older, I got like even more scarier, and I didn't want to play them anymore. But those great games like The Last of Us. I don't know if you guys would consider that a horror game or like a scary game, but like those post-apocalyptic games tend to be more fun. So I kind of force myself, or I usually try to talk a friend out of it and say, hey, let's play this together, even if it's like a single player game. So I played several, scary games. But I think the scariest game I remember I can remember two games. One is Resident Evil 2, and the other is a Korean game called White Day, a labyrinth named School. So I think a lot of you, or most of you, probably know what Resident Evil is, right? I remember grabbing my brother's like arms whenever I had to open these scary like doors, and like I didn't know what it's gonna be coming out of the doors. Like I remember when you have to when you were opening a door or a gate, they go to these like cutscenes where you're like alone, like all the background graphics disappear, and like it's only you and the door, and like makes these like squeaky like door sounds, which makes it more scary. And I kind of had to close my eyes and prepare for the jump scares and all that kind of stuff. So That's one of the games that I can remember in terms of scariest game that I've played. And the second one is The White Day. I don't know if a lot of you are familiar with this game, but I kind of want to, share with you this game. It is a game I think that was released back in early 2000s. I remember it 2001 or 2, somewhere in between there. And the story, in order to understand the story of this game, you kind of have to understand the Korean culture. I know we all know what Valentine's Day is, right? And in Korea, we have a corresponding day called a White Day. So basically in Korea, on Valentine's Day, girls give chocolate to guys. And on White Day, in return, guys give like candy to girls. I don't know if it's an actual, thing that they used to do like in back in the day, but like I think a lot of it is like very commercial stuff. But anyways, so like on White Day for this game, you are like the main character likes this one girl at his school. He's like a high school student or middle school student. I don't remember, and to kind of give candy on White Day to surprise her, you wait until everyone goes home and the school is closed, almost closed, and you go back to the classroom to, put candy in her locker, and then you kind of get stuck in the school, like you're not alone there because you meet some people who are still left at school. I think like one of the characters said, "Oh, I forgot to bring my book back home when I had a homework," or something like that. And you kind of encounter all these characters that are still left at school. Like I don't know about you guys, but like it would be the scariest thing, one of the scariest thing to imagine being alone, or at least like almost alone at school at pitch dark, like in pitch dark. Like everything is shut down, like all the lights are out, and yeah, I think that'd be so scary. But anyways, so the main character has to kind of solve the mystery behind school, and you meet a lot of ghosts and whatever, blah blah blah. So I think that was one of the scariest game I've played. And also, what makes it worse is the background music. They chose these weird background music, and then there was like this gossip where, like, I don't know, this is probably not real, but like I've heard in like internet communities, they said like some people like committed suicide, killed themselves after listening to this music because it was so scary, or whatever. But anyways, yeah, those like kind of gossip, whatever, made the game even scarier. So I got to play a little bit of that game, and then I was like, oh nope, this game is not for me. And then after a while, when I was in college or right after college, they came out with a new version of this game on mobile version, and then I played that. That wasn't too bad. Like it wasn't as scary as it was when I played it when I was very very young, but it was still scary. So I couldn't finish the game, to be honest. I kind of like at one point I just said, okay, I'm not gonna be able to finish this game. It's gonna take forever, and I'm just gonna watch someone play or finish this game. So yeah, those are the two scariest game I've played. So feel free to you probably don't have the same QOTD from last week, but if you follow my accounts, like I said on Minimap, or if you search hashtag QOTD, you'll be able to participate in answering these questions on Minimap. And also, I would like to introduce some of the answers that I got for those who uploaded their own stories. They shared their own stories of QOTD. I like. Okay, so ULF5 said, "I'm unsure if it is the scariest game ever, but Superliminal caused me actual problems. I ended up going through a deep dive online because I felt like it wasn't normal how visceral a reaction I was having. Turns out it was tagging one of my mental issues. Wow, that's pretty scary. Mental issues, okay? It's not common, but it's recorded in the community. It got a point for me where I could not play. Yep. That not the same case, but like, I got scared so much that I stopped playing one game. Okay. Another user, Remy the Kid, said the PT demo is still the scariest game I've ever played. I remember playing through it with some friends who came over and we were literally huddled in the corner, afraid we were actually in danger. Good times. Yep. You need some friends to play together if you're going to be playing these scary games. Next, Nintendo Chuck Norris said, I don't play many scary games. Silent Hill, he tagged Silent Hill Downpour. Actually got me to feel uneasy. Having to kill as few as possible didn't help. Basically, running from things you can't kill is worse than killing everything and not having to worry if you need to save or backtrack for something you missed for a puzzle. Yeah. If you can't, if you're not, if you don't have enough of the strength to kill the enemy in a game, you just have to run away from that character. That's pretty scary. Another person also mentioned Silent Hill. SWNGMNNZ said, gotta be Silent Hill. When the siren goes off the first time, I lost my mind and unplugged my PS. Yep, that happens. You sometimes just have to shut down the monitor, or if you forget, to turn off the speaker, you still have the speaker, the scary music playing in the background, but then your monitor's off, so that's also scary. Pixel Bleed said Visage, hands down my favorite horror title I've played in a long while. It sets out to give audiences the Silent Hills we never got after PT. Well, so PT, Silent Hill, Visage, these are all related, I guess. Hunter Dragon X said Slender the Arrival, scarce game. I let everyone talk me. When I let everyone talk me into playing Slender the Arrival, a whole room full of people got jump scared. Yeah. I mean, just by looking at its cover image, it looks pretty scary. Dr. Guy KS said, I've never played a scary game before. I've played frustrating games, but never scary. Okay, a brave gamer, I guess. Unlike me. Go you. I wish I wasn't scared. I don't get scared at all these great games. Next, Arcturus said, for me, it's The Forest on Steam. When night comes, the cannibals are out. Oh, these are this is very different scary compared to ghosts and, stuff like that. You can hear them but have no clue where they are and just kind of pop up in your face. So it's more of a jump scare. Oh, he even Arcturus attached some images. I guess this is some kind of a excuse me, different scary compared to the ghosts. Ghost of Mitch HDBRG said, I've never been a big horror game, scary game player. I have some memories growing up and watching my friend play some games like Resident Evil 2. Exactly, that's what I was saying. And stuff like that, but it was never really my thing. So you were more of a observer then, rather than a player of these scary games. So that actually happened to me too. When I was playing Resident Evil 2, I played for a little bit and then I handed the controller to my brother and said, hey, go. And then I still wanted to see how the story unfolds, but then at the same time, I didn't want to be the one fighting against these monsters and stuff. So yeah, these are all great stories that you guys have shared. Thank you so much for sharing all your great stories. And please participate and, put the appropriate or the corresponding hashtags for these QOTDs. I'll be reading all of them. I do read all of them, and I really do appreciate you guys sharing these stories. So, yeah, I hope to read more fun and interesting stories next week. And this week's QOTD is already out, so if you follow me or search QOT or hashtag QOTD, you can see what the topic for this week is. Oh, and please, I do appreciate you guys leaving comments on these QOTD posts that I post on the feeds, but I would appreciate even more if you guys can post your own story under a free topic, or you can actually make it under a journal, game journal, if you have a specific game that you want to share. Okay, so that's QOTD for this week. And next, I would like to introduce some of the hot topics. So what hot topics is I select around 3 to 9 posts that are fairly popular, and select them as, people with hot or who wrote these posts, and you guys can get achievements if you get selected. So I hope you guys participate or make more posts to get likes and stuff. So I would like to share some of the posts that I've selected this week. So first, I selected by Glitch AFK. He actually wrote a review of Fallout 4. He played 29 hours and 54 minutes of this game. Fairly good amount in playing this game. He says, it's a great game, great story. To this day, I still find it very entertaining, although we can probably all agree that the graphics aren't great. Yep, it is a pretty old game. But in all honesty, that doesn't really matter to me. A couple issues I've had with this game, it doesn't always run smoothly. I've had multiple instances where I was in the middle of a really great part and the game just freezes. Oh, that's terrible. And stops working. Worst case scenario, I didn't save. OMG. Yep. If you don't save, so you always have to save whenever you have a chance. But all in all, a pretty good game. Yep, Fallout 4 is a really good game. Thank you for sharing. Next, we have Pixel Tie. By user Pixel Tie said he wrote a game journal of Hollow Knight. Yes, man. This took way too long. It probably took a couple hours just to learn the waves well enough to get to the final boss of this trial, and then a couple more to put a run together where I could beat it. This has given me a good taste of what grinding the pantheons might be, and honestly, I'm not sure I'm ready for that now. Maybe at some point before Hollow Knight Silksong releases. Good luck with that. Sorry. But I currently have some other stuff I want to play, and this trial seems like it was a good way to cap off this playthrough for now. Yep. He got achievement from Hollow Knight. Complete the Trial of the Fool. Congratulations on getting this achievement. And one more I would like to share is written by Bahtzu, Bahtzu. He wrote a game journal of Inscription. He said, do you like card games? I actually made a game recommendation shorts video of Inscription. That was one of the first video I've made. He says, do you like card games? Do you like roguelites? I bought this game on a whim for the month of Halloween because of the spooky theming. I found myself trying it as a lark one day when I was free. It ended up consuming my entire day up. It happens with Inscription. I found myself utterly lost in the world it crafted, and before I knew it, the hours were gone. Without spoiling anything, you have no idea what you're in for until you lock in to see it all through to the end. So I hope you take a chance on it the same way I did and let yourself be thrust into the world of Inscription. Once you complete the primary, meat and potatoes, there's still a wealth of content to enjoy, so don't worry about it being over once it's over. It is not over until it's all over. Absolute gem just for the sake of enjoyment. Do not ask too many questions about it, lest you find yourself robbing your own experience. Yep, you want to know as little as possible before you play this game. So thank you all for sharing awesome posts. So like I said, you get Minimap achievement if you are selected as one of the hot topics posts. Yep. So I don't know, keep posting and hope I select one of your posts. And next, I would like to discuss the recommended reviews. So this is a little bit similar to the hot topics that we just talked about, but this is mainly focused on the game reviews. So of all the great and amazing game reviews that you guys all share, I select the ones that I think is most helpful, or get some of them like the most popular ones, or the ones it feels like they would be a great help before some people actually buy the game or are in the middle of playing the game or talk about the game and stuff like that. So this week's game review, the first one was written by Optimus Mega, and it was about Dragon's Dogma 2. He played 181 hours and 25 minutes. 25 minutes, I'm sorry. Yep, so if you want to read his review, you have to go. Where you can find this is at our website at the homepage. If you keep scrolling down, right below where the poll and the top hot topics are, you can see recommended reviews. So we select 3 of them every week, and you also get a special achievement if you are selected. And the second review was by Evian Katsu, and it was on Dragon Quest IX Sentinels of the Starry Skies. And the last one is on Inscription. Casey Duckling wrote. He gave a 5.0. So you gotta read these reviews and see if you actually like the game, and find out if you want to buy it or play it if you haven't. So keep your eyes open on these great reviews, and keep leaving. We really appreciate you guys leaving all these great reviews, because a couple months, I think back in May or June, I think we have surpassed 3 million reviews on games, and we really appreciate all of you leaving these fantastic reviews. And I think it is the driving force of our growth as a community, as a gaming community. So keep up the work. We, like the Minimap team, we also try to leave many reviews after we actually play many games. All right, so that's it for recommended reviews. And next I would like to discuss is the sales section of the feed. I don't know if many of you actually use this section, but this is a really great, one of the great features that we have, we take pride in. So what this is if you go to feed and click the sales section, you can actually read all the sales information or sale information or sale news that's happening, all the discounts and how to, save money on certain games. Our Minimap users, some of them are a little bit more quicker on getting all these sale information. So they actually share, some sale events that's going on, or, discount programs that are going on. So if you actually go to sale section of the feed and keep scrolling down, you might be able to find some games are actually free. So don't miss this opportunity or chance, to save some money. This is basically like some of the games, I think I've seen a game that went like 95% off of the original price, meaning that's basically a steal. So I think you should actually all use this feature or the section extremely well. Yeah. So I kind of wanted to go over that. I won't be going over that every week, but this is something I hope every Minimap user takes advantage of. Okay. And next I have the Dragon's Diary. what this is it's like a personal dire dragon is me, obviously, George. But this is where I want to share like what I did as a Minimap community or global community manager, or if there's like a fun event that I participated, or if I have like a story that I want to share while working here. But this week, it was actually yesterday. Yesterday, I was, or me and another coworker were invited to Once Human Media Showcase that was held in Korea, and it was fun. Once Human, I know, is released today, I think, but the day before its official launch, the lead game designer came out to speak about the game, and he held a Q&A session there. And then the PR director came out to, kind of give like a brief explanation, or, brief summary of the game, like what genre it is or what kind of game it is and all that good stuff. So it was really, really fun. We had some, all of us, like some medias had great questions that they asked, and the game designer gave his earnest to answer all these questions as honestly as possible. And it seemed like he really had passion in the game, I think. I could see it from his eyes. And also, he was probably the busiest person in that team because the game was going to be launched the next day. So, but he came out to the media showcase, and like right after the showcase was over, he was like working on his laptop doing something. So he probably was the busiest man in the world. But yeah, anyways, the event was fun. I've uploaded on Twitter and our YouTube channel, but we got, some game merch. I got a cool T-shirt, like Once Human T-shirt and a cap. They even gave a key ring, which I haven't opened yet. And then they coffee and goodies, and they even gave lunch to all of us. So that was a good event, and I hope the game does really well. So Once Human is an open world survival MMO game. That's what they said. Then they emphasized the new weird quote new weird quote. But what it means is that they wanted to make these common things that we see every day, like on a daily basis, and they wanted to turn them into a monster or some creature that they've never seen before. So how they got like how they were inspired by creating these monsters is by looking at everyday objects. Like for example, I think there was like a bus turned into an alien or something, and then I don't know, like a table that's turned into a monster or something like that. So yeah, and then they had a lot of different genres like combined into one game. I feel like it is a shooter game, plus it's an open world, plus it's an MMO, plus it's a survival, because you can build your own base, start like building your own, basically like a house. So I thought it was gonna be a fun game. The graphic looks pretty awesome. The monsters were pretty grotesque. Yeah, so Once Human, you guys should give it a try. And also, what's best about that is it's a free-to-play game. So there's nothing to lose by just downloading. I mean, you're gonna be losing some, computer space, but still, I don't know. I hope you guys have fun doing that. So that wraps up most of what I wanted to talk about. And at the end of these Minimap Weekly news, I want to make some announcements. Like, if there's like any announcements that I want to make happening on Minimap, I'm going to be making some here. So the first announcement that I want to mention is the Minimap Summer Sale. We've sent out some push notifications, and I've posted some posts on summer sales, but the summer sale is still going on, and it will end on July 12th. So I hope you guys take this time to look around Minimap Store and see if there is a game that you kind of want to play but don't want to pay the full price. And I hope you don't miss this opportunity to save up some cash on these games. because they are literally on sale. And I think the highest percentage was like 70% off, I believe, one of the games. Not sure. But anyways, also, don't forget, because for every purchase that you do on Minimap Store, you get 3% cash back on top of whatever percentage off you get. So it's basically like, for example, if there's a game that's 30% off, it's basically like 33% off. And these 3% cashback will be given out to your account as Minimap points, and you can add those points here and there, and use that to buy another game in the future. So, yep, Minimap Summer Sale still going on. Don't miss the opportunity until July 12th. So, and I hope you get to buy these games with a lot less from the original prices. And another announcement that I want to make is the 4th of July Steamkey giveaway event. This event is over, but I just wanted to mention it because it was a fun event where it ended this Monday, right? But I wanted to mention this because there are gonna be more giveaway events coming out in the future, and I hope you guys kind of know that there are gonna be Steam giveaway events coming up. So this 4th of July Steam giveaway event, in order to participate, you had to answer one of the two following questions. And the first was, what's the perfect way to spend the 4th of July weekend? And the second question was, what's the perfect game to play on the 4th of July weekend? So it's basically either you share what your plan is going to be or what you want like how you want to spend your weekend, or like what kind of game you want to play. And I honestly hope everyone had fun. Like, even if you don't live like in the US, obviously it's a US holiday. But even if you don't live there, like I hope you still had fun last weekend. And everyone shared their great stories. I think a lot of them wanted to spend, like for the first question, a lot of them wanted to spend time with their friends or family, or just want to rest because they're not in the US. And for the second question, a lot of people wanted to play games like Fallout 76 or Far Cry 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, which is one of the Steamkey rewards that we had. Some Final Fantasy fans wanted to play a different series, or there are some other games as well. And I already made an announcement on the 3 winners, and I shared the video of how we picked the winners. We spin the wheel and select 3 random winners. We use, I don't know, I just searched on Google and said pick random picker or something like that, and then I just used whatever that was popping out on the top. So if you are interested in seeing how we selected the winners, you can visit our YouTube channel and see how it goes. And congratulations for the winners. The 3 winners were Cole Chicken, Duchess of Hyrule, and Unnamed. So the 3 winners will be given free game keys of their choice. I think I've made a list of games that are available. And I think all 3 of them selected Red Dead Redemption 2. I guess they really wanted to play that game, but haven't had a chance to buy them. So I hope you guys all enjoy playing that game. And don't worry, because more fun giveaway events are coming. Yep. So this is very important. You need to follow my account on Minimap. Again, it's CM_Dragon. Or you can actually follow us on Discord, or follow me on Discord. I think I am also under CM_Dragon on Discord. Or follow our Twitter account, which is Minimap_Global. And keep your eyes open for other fun events to participate. We're going to be having giveaway events, but we're going to be having other fun events too. So I hope you guys all enjoy them. Yep, I think that's about it for everything that I wanted to mention during this Minimap Weekly News, July week 2. I hope everyone has a great day. And if you haven't followed already, or if you haven't already, follow Minimap on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. I upload a lot of fun stuff there. I usually upload, game recommendations or some games, upcoming games at every end of every month. So I hope you guys all do that whenever you have a chance. Thank you all for listening to this boring and long. I'm sorry. This is my first time, so you got to give me at least some try, some chance to be more fun. So yeah, thank you for listening, and I really do appreciate taking your time to listen to this and taking your gaming journey with us. I would say we will make sure everyone's voices are heard. So if you have any questions, suggestions, inquiries, whatever, you can send us an email at support@minimap.net, or you can just directly say something on our Discord channel. Our Discord channel you can check our Discord channel on our website. Yep, and we will have some more fascinating updates too. We've been hearing a lot of requests on, please add this game sync or please add this platform sync and stuff like that, and they are coming. Please wait. Might not happen like next month or like tomorrow, but it will be happening. So please stay tuned to Minimap, and if you have any questions, please let us know. And thank you all for watching. And I'll be coming back next week. Bye.